fantastic woman, a true patriot, Laura Loomer. Laura, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Laura.
Melania Trump has been in the news a lot lately. I was talking about her in the monologue, and she's on the cover of Us Weekly with this cover, my side of the story. This Laura Loomer, I don't know if you know anything about her, but I mean, this is, yeah, I mean, I want to go through the list of conspiracy theorists, but we thought this would be a good week to get the audience to know her a little better. I think Michael Jackson faked the moonwalking.
Bill Maher just dropped a word bomb so spicy it set the internet on fire faster than Trump's toupee in a wind tunnel. One little joke about Melania and Laura Loomer, and suddenly everyone's losing their minds. Now Loomer's suing for $150 million bucks. That's right, folks. Apparently hurt feelings are worth more than some small countries these days. Who knew comedy could be such an expensive business?
Melania Trump has been in the news a lot lately. I was talking about her in the monologue, and she's on the cover of Us Weekly with this cover, my side of the story. All the stars do it. Tim Gunn has done it. You have his. He'll be out here in a minute. And I did it. It's practically a rite of passage. You have mine. There you go. In Slovenia, I was a catalog model, which is what you call a model you order out of a catalog. I have no first language. I hope I inspire little girls everywhere to marry for money.
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Alright folks, buckle up because Bill Maher just couldn't keep his mouth shut, and now we've got ourselves a comedy explosion that's got the internet buzzing like a smartphone on vibrate during a boring meeting. Picture this, Maher's doing his usual Trump roast on HBO, serving up zingers hotter than Mar-a-Lago's tanning bed, but then he spots Laura Loomer in the crowd, and oh boy, did his eyes light up like a kid who just found the last cookie in the jar. Now, Maher's never been one to hold back, but this time he hit a nerve harder than Trump hits the send tweet button at 3 a.m.
As a child, I had 2 of my Bratz dolls deported. My hobby is refurbishing vintage lawn jockeys. People think I'm all in on Trump, but some of the voices in my head like Jill Stein. I think Michael Jackson faked the moonwalking.
His exact words, well, let's just say they were spicier than the hot sauce Trump probably puts on his well-done steak. The audience, they went wild, laughing like they'd just seen Donnie trip over his own ego and land face first in a bucket of orange paint. But guess who wasn't laughing? Yep, you guessed it. Laura Loomer herself. She was about as amused as a cat in a bathtub. So what was this zinger that set off a political powder keg? Maher quipped that Trump would only date Loomer if she was his daughter. Ouch, that's the kind of burn that makes even Trump's spray tan look pale in comparison. And just like that, boom, the internet exploded faster than Trump's temper at a salad bar. We're talking memes flying around faster than hair pieces in a wind tunnel, tweets popping up like mushrooms after a rainstorm, and more drama than a reality TV show reunion.
This Laura Loomer, I don't know if you know anything about her, but I mean, this is, yeah, I mean, I want to go through the list of conspiracy theorists, but we thought this would be a good week to get the audience to know her a little better. My biggest fear is immigrants taking my job as a right-wing hate monger. I don't hate all brown people, just the brown ones. For example, my spirit animal was eaten by Haitians.
But here's the kicker. Loomer didn't just sit there and take it. Oh no, she decided to fight fire with lawsuits. That's right, folks. She's threatening legal action faster than you can say fake news. It's like watching a political tennis match, but instead of balls, they're lobbing insults and legal threats. Meanwhile, Trump's been suspiciously quiet. Maybe he's too busy trying to figure out how to make Twitter great again, or practicing his I'm not guilty face in the mirror. But don't worry, I'm sure he'll chime in with a late night tweet storm any day now. Well, folks, it looks like Laura Loomer's not just mad, she's mad enough to make Trump's Twitter tantrums look like a gentle breeze. This gal's gone and slapped Bill Maher with a lawsuit so big it'd make even the Donald's hairpiece quiver in fear.
Fantastic woman, a true patriot, Laura Loomer. Laura, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Laura.
Every damn day we see another story about illegal aliens going to the Ritz-Carlton, illegal aliens getting free flights, illegal aliens getting free clothes and free cell phones, and someone's going to snap. Kamala Harris gets elected as president of the United States. We are going to have an Islamic caliphate in this country.
We're talking a whopping $150 million. That's right, Loomer's hurt feelings apparently cost more than Trump's entire golden toilet collection. But here's the kicker. Legal experts are looking at this case like it's as solid as a chocolate teapot in a sauna. They're saying Loomer's got about as much chance of winning as Trump has of reading a full page without pictures. One expert even compared it to trying to prove that calling Trump orange damaged his image. I mean, come on, that's like saying his spray tan technician ruined his natural glow. Now, you might be wondering, how in the name of Cuffef does Loomer think she can win this?
I copied this list from Michelle Obama. Sometimes when I bounce light off my diamond, Donald's hair will chase it like a cat. I wish I knew why I have a recurring dream I'm pinned beneath a giant orange sack of shit. And if I could tell my younger self just one thing, it would be this. If you catch a leprechaun and he gives you one wish, be more specific.
Well, apparently she's got to prove that Maher knew his joke was as false as Trump's claims about the size of his inauguration crowd. Good luck with that one, Laura. It's like trying to prove that Trump actually reads his daily briefings. We all know that ain't happening. But let's not forget, this isn't the first time a comedian's found themselves in hot water for poking fun at the Trumpster. Remember when Kathy Griffin thought it'd be a hoot to pose with a fake Trump head? Yeah, that went over about as well as a lead balloon at a helium convention. Seems like these days, making jokes about the Don is riskier than playing Russian roulette with a fully loaded gun.
Toss his boxy clown suits on the front lawn. Just tell him I'm leaving you and I'm taking our child. He would be stunned. We have a child? Now, I know I'm probably dreaming and Melania isn't going to do any of this, but what if she had someone to do it with? Divorce is always easier in pairs. What if you had a buddy, Melania? Mrs. Rupert Murdoch, Jerry Hall. And you two have a lot in common. Your husbands are ruining the world.
So what's the deal here? Is Loomer really that upset, or is this just another attention-grabbing stunt that'd make even Trump proud? I mean, suing for $150 million over a joke is like trying to drain the swamp with a teaspoon. It's gonna make a lot of noise, but in the end, you're just gonna end up with wet socks and a headache. Well, folks, it looks like Bill Maher's gone and done it again. He's turned the political comedy world into a three-ring circus, and he's the ringmaster with a big red nose and an even bigger mouth. But here's the kicker. While Maher's been busy poking the MAGA bear, the rest of us are left scratching our heads about what this means for free speech and comedy. You see, Maher's been pretty quiet about the whole lawsuit thing. Maybe he's too busy counting his HBO money to care. But everyone else, they're yakking up a storm about what this means for political satire. Some folks are saying Loomer's reaction is like using a bazooka to swat a fly. Totally over the top. So next time you're thinking of cracking a joke about a Trump supporter, you might want to check your bank account first. In today's America, comedy isn't just risky business, it's expensive business. Who knew making people laugh could cost you more than a Mar-a-Lago membership?